Hey everybody, it's JR. How you doing? Today I'm going to work on my waste oil burner here. I'm not going to get very far, but I did get some parts. I'm going to show you guys what's going on, and I want to try to burn it today. I think we can do that. So let's get into it. Let me show you what I have here. First up, the thing that my wife says I dramatically overpaid for, I got this pan, which the only part of the pan I care about is this part. And these handles are above flush, but I'm just going to either grind or break them off. It doesn't feel hyper well made, so I think they might just break off. Actually, I think it may be too flimsy. I apologize for that. I'm trying not to wave you guys around like a little bit. And that was super loud. I don't know if that's going to hold up long term or not, but I know we're going to find out. This is what my turbo defibrillator looks like here after I cooked it in the oven for an hour to dry off this furnace cement that I used to seal these vents. So the only way for air to get in is through these holes that I drilled now. And then this pot fits on there like that. And I'll have to get the handles off to seal it up, but you get the general idea of the thing. So I'm going to find a place to put you guys down and get started here. Sure, I think I'll just set you right up here. There you go. Now, you might notice that I got my little buddy over here and my oven's on and running. It's because it's like 25 degrees out in West Michigan today, so the time to get this thing moving is now. I need to clean this bench up. I'm probably going to work on cleaning the bench tomorrow so that I can mainly so that I can get onto my LS swap wiring harness project, but also just in general it's about time to clean this up. So let's see, can I find my chisel? I think I can just blow those out with the chisel. They're just spot welded on. I'm trying to avoid having to drag out a bunch of crap because I already have a bunch of crap out as it is. So I don't know. When you can't find your chisel, use your screwdriver. This is adding up to a bunch of fails. There we go. Rawr. You go like that. Can't leave it on there because that would just be unprofessional. So, son of a bitch. There are tiny little holes in there now where the spot welds are, where I just ripped it apart. I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not really, but for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and ignore it. Now I need to get this over here so I can weld that chimney to the bottom of this tank The way I'm going to accomplish that, first I'm going to move this can of gas from next to the working oven and put it over here by the running furnace. I need to move this thing. It's all jagged and cut. Probably gonna lead me to the emergency room. Alright. There we go. Score 1 for the little guy. I didn't slice my finger off. Hooray. What's really driving all this is I don't want to have to pull this welder out, like for real. So I'm hoping I can just kind of prop it up and do it right here like this. I only have one 220 outlet out here, so I can't oven and weld simultaneously, or plasma cut and weld, or air compressor and weld, or any kind of combination of my 220 stuff. It's a bit of a pain, but you know, what are you gonna do? One 220 outlet's better than no 220 outlets, right? Oh yeah, I also don't have any gas, any shielding gas, so that's gonna be super awesome, splattering the ever-loving hell out of myself. But again, we'll give it the old college try. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Let me pick that back up and show you guys, in case you haven't been following along quite as diligently as I would like. I have a hole cut there in the bottom, so that all the hot air can go in there and kind of expand and superheat the whole deal. So then this little turbo defibrillator chimney stack drops over top of it like so. And I'm just going to weld it onto the bottom of this tank, and then the pot will go like that. So hang on while we get to welding here. When you're welding, you gotta hook up your ground strap first. Ugh. Look at this fucking noob, right? Am I right? Wee-hoo. I'm not going to weld it fully because I don't think I need to, and also because I always have furnace cement. So once again, don't forget to hook up your ground. Alright, that's probably welded enough for our purposes. Which again, all I really need to do now is figure out a way to put my pot up here. Now I'm starting to question whether or not my pot will fit in there. Which would be just brilliant. Yeah, that's probably not going to work out in my favor, or work out exactly in my favor. Lame. So I failed here because my pot is longer than my legs. I don't think I have any more steel at the moment. I still want to give this a whirl, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna bring it back over here. Cool. So I put a little dash of diesel fuel in there. Oh. Well, that fits better than I thought it would. There is space. Outstanding. Let me find something to prop this up with. You want this to be sealed tightly to the bottom. You want it to be like an airtight fit to that brake rotor, the pot to the brake rotor. There's this completely unflammable steel wool under there. And let's see what that does. So, because I screwed up and have that so low, I don't really have a feasible way to pull that out and light it. I need to bring the whole thing up. It needs to be like 6 inches taller now, because I'm definitely not gonna cut those legs off there. Like, that's not happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and light this and see what happens here. See if I can't burn the old garage down. Well, that didn't work because it didn't pass through the damn hole in the rotor. Way to go, genius. If you're thinking about running your own YouTube channel, like I do, maybe you might want to consider being a little smarter than me and not look like such a clown. But hey, we will get there one way or another. Alright, let's try again here. So there's some diesel fuel in there, and it looks like it just went out. Yeah, it just went out and made a bunch of smoke. Well, that's looks like the paper towel soaked up all the diesel. So there was nothing left to ignite. So now there's a whole bunch of diesel in there. I'm using diesel intentionally because it's not nearly as flammable as gasoline. You know, it's not gonna poof in my face or anything like that. Of course, they wrote me wrong right here. So we'll see if I can get this going like this. Camera one down. So I drizzled a little ATF in there, got a little diesel fuel in there. I mean, she's ripping and roaring already. I got a fairly steady cloud of smoke coming out of it. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I can hear it drawing. That's warm. Yeah, I think that this is going to work pretty well. This right here was probably not my best idea because now it's going to soot the ever-loving hell out of my garage. But maybe my wife won't notice. That little bit of stuff I put in there is burning for quite a while. I mean, it's really... I'm going to get heat out of this, so I am confident of that. I just got to build that up a little bit more. All my stupid windows that I cut in the thing apparently aren't hindering it at all. Now, I only put like, I don't know, not so much ATF down there. And yeah. Oh, I just heard the pan pop. I wonder if it's going to be too thin. It might be. I'm kind of concerned about that pot. I've seen people use cast iron and stuff like that. I don't have like literally anything to, it's going to go right over there in that corner. So I got to move that table saw and that tailgate and some of that junk over there. Obviously we need to get a chimney, because this is getting out of hand already. But I think it's going to run pretty efficiently. I mean, and I can feel the heat coming off of it already. I don't know how long it's been now. I'll have to check the tape when I'm doing my editing, but for just a little drizzle of and there's maybe like 4 ounces of diesel and like 2 ounces of ATF, and she's rolling right along. That's cool. I think having a chimney would help a lot too with the being able to draw. I'm going to go ahead and turn this guy off here. I'll till that and open this door before I die. It must be running really efficiently, because it's had to have been 3-4 minutes now. I was concerned that that I'd gotten the design all wrong, or it was never going to work or whatever, but yeah, this is good. Sounds like it's dying down a little bit now. It didn't ever really build up any tremendous amount of heat. You can see it's still wet from ATF that I spilled. Like, I can still touch this tank, although it is the borderline of what I'd consider comfortably warm. Sorry. It's amateur night on YouTube. Yeah, I don't have any of the parts to feed the thing yet. Finding a brake rotor and finding a pot were kind of holding me up, because I really wanted to do that in a budget kind of manner. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on something. I'm going to pour crappy oil in and light on fire. But Now that I got those two hurdles down, we know where we want to put it. So really the only thing left to do is cut the wall, cut the hole in the wall, because it'll be super easy to feed the thing once we get to that point. And that's just some lines in a bucket. I think I'm going to go ahead and pause here and pull this out, because this is obviously going to burn far longer than I anticipated. Oh look, seems to react pretty well to getting some extra air in it. Interesting. It clearly likes having more air. My air compressor tank's empty, and I'm not going to run it during the video, or I'd shoot some in there and see what happens. I bet it goes absolutely batshit crazy. Well, that's interesting. One of the things that hasn't burned is the damn tissue that I put in there in the first place. Weird. Looks like that's what's gonna keep it hanging on. It's that tissue. I'd seen some people recommend that you look at that. It burned the bottom of that pan perfectly clean. I'd seen some people recommend that you use a rag or whatever to get it started. So a rag and sulfur rag and diesel, kerosene. Throw it in there and let it rip. I don't think I'd recommend that. Based on what I've seen here. Looks like this really isn't even hot. It didn't sizzle or melt the snow. Huh. Interesting. This is still giving off heat. That must be the deal. So all the heat goes in here and cooks it. Cooks the hell out of it. I bet that's it. Just gets it so hot it starts wom wom wom. Well, it's Christmas time, so I'm really not dedicating a lot of time or my budget to this right now. It'll probably be after New Year. But it'll probably be pretty close to Christmas before you see this video. But yeah, I'm still on it, so I actually need to cut this crap off. That was kind of foolish. But yeah, I think I'm going to put a 90 on the top to try to hold some of the heat in. But I'm going to be moving back to my LS swap and wiring. So it'll be a few weeks, but be patient. And I'm definitely going to keep at this. This is totally a viable heat source, especially for as long as I just saw it run on a few ounces of miscellaneous crap I have sitting around the garage. So stay tuned, folks, and remember to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and you know, I appreciate any feedback, and I appreciate you guys watching. So have a safe Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you later.